Miguel tries to unpack Lindy's groceries.
Welcome to Clip Alerts.
Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series Married at First Sight, season number 15, episode number 5.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Please send us your comments. So here we go. The couple gets up in the morning and Lindy and Miguel feels good about who they're looking at.
From Miguel's point of view, there's a little bit more than just how good he feels about looking at what he feels about looking at.
Well,
He's feeling that sexual tension.
Well, it is what it is. Lindy is, she feels the attraction. She likes Miguel and she's getting to know him more and more, but she's still not willing to do the deuce.
Right.
She's really trying to get to know him.
Right, and in the course of their conversation, as they wake up, she kind of explains to Miguel, some past experiences, her last relationship where she was engaged and all, and
yeah, she said that her parents got divorced early, and at one point she lived with her boyfriend's parents. And it was while she was there she found out what a healthy relationship looked like. She said she got engaged when she was 23 years old,
right.
And they lived together at some point. Miguel said that he too had some issues in his past. When he would see trouble coming with any relationship, he would usually end it.
Right, I think he mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, infidelity was an issue.
Yeah, but it seemed like this is his pattern, because Miguel goes on to tell us that his mother abandoned the family when he was younger, but he realized later in life that she was schizophrenic. And as a result, prior to him knowing that and understanding the disease, he thought that she had rejected him.
Right.
So he said that he was mean to her and unkind until he realized
what was going on,
what was actually going on with her.
Sure.
So I think part of Miguel's issue may be that abandonment piece that he may feel.
Maybe.
And rejecting people before they can reject him.
Right. So there's definitely some things that got to be worked out from his end, for sure.
Right.
But something that was interesting that kind of caught my attention is when they were talking on the couch about their views about what love really is.
Yes.
Miguel seems to believe and feel that love is a feeling.
Yes.
And his newlywed wife, Lindy, thinks a little differently. She believes that love is a choice.
I absolutely believe love is a choice. If you attach yourself to your feelings come and go. And based on the life that you're having with your partner, your significant other, or your spouse, you have ups and downs, highs and lows. So you can't really go based on your feeling. You have to go with that commitment and that choice that you made. He chose you and you chose him. So between the ups and downs, or between the highs and the lows, that you're committed to each other, so you're able to take on the storm and the challenges that will come. It's absolutely a choice.
Yeah, Lindy actually said something that kind of resonated with me as well, and you kind of referenced it a little earlier when you said that Lindy's parents were divorced and all.
Yeah.
She said that she is really focused on, or at least in some way or to some degree, very conscious of breaking the pattern of divorce in her family with her parents and all. Maybe her grands, I don't know, maybe had some issues as well.
Right.
But she is very cognizant of a pattern.
Right.
And that kind of resonates with me a little bit, because
Yeah,
I kind of
both
felt
of
the
us,
same way.
Because, parents got divorced.
Absolutely.
when I was young. I think it was 10 or 11.
Yeah,
and
mine
you
were
were
a little later, 15 or so, somewhere along in
So
there.
about making that commitment.
Absolutely.
What you see this one do, I will never or will not do that.
Absolutely.
So I understand that point of view, because you stand witness to the upset in your parents' life, and sometimes it was terrifying.
Right.
Because the arguments to a child could be terrifying.
Yeah, unfortunately, inadvertently dragged into would
Right,
be
exactly.
not a good place and a space to be, for sure.
Right, and especially when the parent tried to manipulate the children to take sides.
Right.
That could be a challenge too.
Yeah, that's.
She decided that's not what she wants for her life, so I guess that's why she's trying to get to know Miguel. But there's a caution and warning flag for Lindy, because she thinks sometimes Miguel can come across a little cold and harsh. And she mentions that, and she said he has a wall between him. While she appreciates him being vulnerable to share about his mom, she still feels that he has a wall, so that's why she's unwilling to take that step to having a sexual encounter.
Well, they just met each other, I mean, face to face, what, 4 days ago?
Right.
Yeah, so it's that kind of thing I think takes time. I still think that they are going to invariably work things out, their differences and all that, and get to know each other and really kind of bond and connect in their time, in their space. And I think that they're going to stay together for sure. I'm banking on it.
I know you're rooting for them.
I'm rooting for y'all. I really am.
I thought what was funny.
Go ahead.
I thought what was funny when they were having lunch, she called Miguel old. And you can tell
his facial expression changed real quick, didn't it?
He didn't appreciate that at all.
No. He was like, I ain't no old man, and that was like, why you call me that, wifey? I still got something going on.
Then we see
them at the pool, right?
At the pool.
Yeah.
And they kissing and touching, and Miguel likes what's going on because he keeps telling us in his confessional about sex and how he took care of himself, but he wants intimate thing going on with his wife.
Yeah, it seems like he wants that part of their relationship to get straightened out pretty quickly.
Yes, absolutely he does.
Mm-hmm.
So they talk some more. She told him that she lost her virginity when she was 23.
Yeah, to her fiance.
And I personally thought that was a little bit too much information too soon.
Yeah, that's about right from my vantage point.
I mean, the brothers really want to hear only when you're old and gray. I see her trying to be as clear as possible with him. When the brothers talked about the covenant, when you have sex, you made a covenant with the other person. Quiet as it's kept, Lindy may say that, she's not that religious. The seed of that religion is holding her in place. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of like a foundational element to her, to her being and
how she's maneuvering.
Right, and how she's moving. Exactly.
And how she engages with him.
Within the context of a new marriage.
Right.
To somebody that she's trying to get to know based on the circumstances.
Right.
And not necessarily going about it in a traditional way, but that's okay. That's all right.
Right. Again, you have to really date this person backwards.
Right.
So, he asked her if she wanted a massage because Miguel is trying to get that touch on. He trying everything he got.
I ain't mad at him.
Because that's what men do, right?
Yes,
Can I give you a massage? Let me just rub on. I'm only gonna do this. Ladies, have you heard that stuff before? God. Anywho, he takes, he's massaging her. All of a sudden, her top is unstrapped, and he's rubbing her down, and you could see at some point he goes behind her, and he's rubbing her, and he told at one point that he was getting aroused, and whether she could feel something. The group meets up, and we see Ben and Morgan introduced to the group because they're going for a boat ride.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And the couples are sharing what was with each other, and Miguel is still talking about that sexual tension.
Right.
And he wants something to happen. That's all he's focused on.
Right. And Lindy, she's kind of
Lindy still
very holding to the program for her.
She's holding surface basically,
right?
And she doesn't feel like she is required to do anything,
right?
Until she gets that assurance from Miguel. And if he's a man who is accustomed rejecting women because of that abandonment issue, she may have a point.
I think she's proceeding at a pace that's comfortable for her, and maybe his pace is a little bit quicker or faster, maybe. Yeah. But I also think that it'll be something that they work out in terms of the right time. I think she's definitely into him, but then and moving, more and more into him, as the days go by, and I definitely think that he's ready to roll.
Yes, he is.
So,
without question.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, like a cliffhanger, because upset is coming.
Yeah, but no, I think they'll be able to make it.
Anyway, that's all we have. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please send your comments, and we'll see you in the next bit. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.